Huh? I'm not in control of anything, so why pretend that I am? To hell with the appearances, to hell with putting a big smile on your face, and saying everything's all right when the whole world is turned to ashes. To hell with it.
Is that the message you want to give Ted and Kelly?
I'm trying to make you understand. I don't have any messages to give to anybody anymore. And one day I became an old man. Too old. I should never have lived long enough to see the most perfect creature on earth destroyed. That's how I thought of her. That's what she was.
Cece?
Sophia, how are we going to go on without her?
Right now, I can only look 1 hour into the future, but I do know that I have another daughter and I have 2 sons. And I'm going to drag them into the future with me if I only have to do it 1 hour at a time. And you too, Cece. Because I'm not going to give 1 more inch to whatever out there took my daughter away from me. Not going to give it 1 more tear. Julie, thank you so much for being with us today.
This is WMAR TV2 in Baltimore.
Oh, you did a beautiful job. Thank you. Cece, aren't the flowers wonderful?
Excuse me,
Dad?
I'm worried about him.
I'm worried about you.
Well, someone has to keep this family together, Mason.
What? Didn't mean to offend you, Sophia.
No, of course not, and I'm sorry I snapped at you. It's just that I don't know why everyone's looking at me like I'm doing something wrong.
It's not wrong, Sophia.
No, what Mason means, Mom, is that we all loved Eden, and we're all suffering. It's just that we're handling it differently. You know, not one way is more right than the other.
This is a family, Ted. We are not individuals with separate interests. Although Lord knows we've acted like that often enough. Now, if we can't pull together and support each other through this tragedy, then I don't know how we're going to survive as a family.
Nobody wants to argue, Mom.
I don't want to argue either. I love you. I love you all very much. Now, after the services, I'm going to have food and drinks and everything back at the house, and I'd all like you to come back to the house, please. Oh, my bed.
Stay with me, sweetheart. I need my daughter with me now.
I'm right here. Cruz should have been here by now.
You think he might not show up? Pearl said he was drinking heavily. Is that true?
No, not Cruz. I'm gonna go check him.
No. I'll go.
I'm very sorry for the delay, but we can't go on without Mason and Cruz.
Is there anything that I can do?
No, thank you very much. I'm sure they'll be here very soon. Thank you. I think Sophia's afraid the family's gonna fall apart without Eden.
I think she's more afraid that she'll fall apart right now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Emily.
My beautiful daughter was so generous with her time and her possessions and her heart. Oh, she had a tremendous capacity for joy. I mean, she really did. She did have her problems, though. And she spent some years trying to find happiness, trying to find her way back to the one man that she loved so much. Thank you, son. For making the last months of her life the best she ever had. I am a religious man, so I believe in God. I take solace in the fact that she's having peace with him. I found a couple of things here. Some words. He gave me some comfort. Maybe it'll help you. To everything there is a season and a time. To every purpose under the heaven. I'm to be born. Sorry.
A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. I'd like to read this for Eden. There was a time when meadow, grove, and stream, the earth and every common sight, to me did seem apparelled in celestial light, the glory and freshness of a dream. It is not now as it hath been of yore. Turn wheresoe'er I may, by night or day, the things which I have seen, I now can see no more. The rainbow comes and goes, and lovely is the rose. The moon doth with delight look round her when heavens are bare. Waters on a starry night are beautiful and fair. The sunshine is a glorious birth. But yet I know, where'er I go, that there hath passed away a glory from the earth. We love you, Eden. And we always will.
Oh, look at you. Holding a pencil and writing all by yourself. C.P. That's good. It's real good. But I think you should stop, okay? You'll do more damage than good if you strain yourself, so give me the pencil. You are a stubborn one, aren't you? I said to believe in yourself. I didn't say to kill yourself trying. I thought the next time I would be in a chapel would be at my wedding. I wrote some things down that I wanted to say to her then, and I brought them with me today because, in truth, the things I wanted to say to her and about her are very much the same. So, this is basically, it says that her patience and her strength turned my life around, and that as long as, I'm sorry, this is not appropriate. I worked real hard on it, too. Eden, I feel like I spent most of my life trying to impress her, and I guess I'm still trying. She always told me I tried too hard, but what are you going to do? Sometimes I wonder what I would be like if I'd never known her. A lot of people seem to hit the world with their feet on the ground. They know where they're going. They got plans. They know what their position is here. And I never had ideas like that. I never really knew what I was doing here until I met her. And then I knew that I was born to be her husband. She asked me soon after we met if I was a dangerous man, and I said yes, because I thought that's what she wanted me to say. But I added that I was her destiny, because that I believed. What scares me is that I'm starting to forget things. So much of what was precious between us was private, and once I forget those little things, they're going to cease to exist. And that seems unfair. The way she opened her heart and let life come into her was so ineffably beautiful that I could never hope to describe it. She had a power over me, over our lives. Why don't you leave it?
Just take these downstairs to the basement. I'll decide what to do with them tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Wait a minute. What do you think you're doing? Is that the box Inspector Castillo brought over here?
I was going to put the box downstairs in the basement, CC.
Bring it back to my daughter's bedroom now. Now.
Just leave it here. I'll handle it. Thank you.
I hope I'm not going to be scolded.
We have to put these things away sometime.
Why now? It's too soon.
I'm going to give them to charity. I just couldn't bear to get rid of them yet.
I need to snap. I'm sick and tired of everybody thinking that, just trying to forget about Eden, that's all.
I am not trying to forget about Eden. For God's sakes, I never could, and I never would. But one of us has to be realistic.
As I'm alive, a memory will be strong in this house as if she is still here. Do you understand that?
And you'll do anything to perpetuate it, whatever the cost of the living. I was in Kelly's office today. Whatever are you trying to do?
What are you talking about? What did I do?
Kelly is under the impression from you that she's going to take over the business one day.
We discussed it. If she does well and moves up at Delta, I don't see any reason why she couldn't.
She's not Eden. And you cannot mold her into the image of Eden. If you do, you'll make her miserable, and it won't bring Eden back.
Listen to me. I love Kelly every bit as much as you do. And I would not do that to her.
Not intentionally, maybe, but Cece, Kelly has her own special gifts. What if she doesn't live up to your idea of what you want her to be in business? What then?
I just want to give her a